Just the other side of death's curtain are the Summerlands. All the pets who have died go through this curtain, and though they can still watch us, we can't see them. Sometimes the curtain is thin in places and we catch a glimpse of our lost companion waiting on the other side. Sometimes the curtain twitches as they look through at us, and we can feel them or feel a sudden draft as the curtain falls back into place. The Summerlands exist in the long lazy afternoons of an eternal golden summer of remembered childhood, the time when everything seems most alive and sweetest smelling. Our animals are vibrant and return to perfect health. There is always space and time to play and love, places to be with others and places to be alone together. When our time comes, the curtain is lifted from our eyes and we can see the Summerlands as selves. Waiting there for us are the animals and people we loved in life, and we can see them clearly at last. Summerlands project will be a profitable non-profit, which is also known as a for-purpose project. As is outlined on this slide, the ultimate goal of the Summerlands project is to create and establish a premium pet transition centre, bricks and mortar centre here on the Gold Coast called the Summerlands, that has been inspired by Into the Sunset Pet Transition Centre in San Diego, California, USA. It will also provide funds to local national charities and rescues to promote adoption of senior and or special needs pets, to create a network of organisations, charities, rescues, businesses and individuals to assist in providing affordable hospice and palliative care within their communities, to collaborate with other organisations, charities, businesses and individuals to improve hospice and palliative care within their communities, and ultimately to empower passionate pet people within the business world across the world. Who will be the Summerlands project customers? It will be primarily dog owners, as out of the $2.2 billion spent on veterinary care each year, they account for 60% of all pet expenditure in Australia. And ultimately, 96% of all Australians regard their dog to be part of a family, according to a 2010 survey. Whilst that is a 2010 survey, this percentage would obviously be generally the same, if not have increased by now. How will the Summerlands project assist pet owners? Summerlands Pet Transition Centre will focus on trying to make senior and special needs pets more comfortable, often because their illnesses are incurable, while tending to the emotional needs of the families. The focus will be on relieving and preventing suffering, caring rather than curing. The role of the Summerlands Pet Transition Centre is to maximise senior and special needs pets' quality of life regardless of their condition. Pet owners will be offered a multidisciplinary team approach to treatment within their pet transition centre. Relying on an input of a variety of sources, this team can include a veterinarian, veterinary nurse, acupuncturist, nutritionist, healing arts specialist and pet sitter, to name a few. All will work together to formulate a care plan to relieve pain and suffering for the patient. I would like to emphasise that the hospice care plan at the Summerlands will not encompass any life-saving treatment, though if this happens, it's a bonus. The Pet Transition Centre offers pet hospice care and is neither trying to hasten nor postpone death. The goal is to alleviate pain and suffering until natural death or the decision to transition occurs. None of the approaches are meant to have a curative effect on the underlying disease state. Other benefits pet owners will experience from the Summerlands project beyond the Pet Transition Centre. The Summerlands project is also going to provide affordable hospice and palliative care, because financial pressure is sometimes the number one reason a senior or special needs pet is put to sleep or rehomed. It will also, the project, provide funds to local and national charities and rescues to promote adoption of senior and or special needs pets, and will encourage shelters to rehome instead of euthanize, whilst also assisting them to assist the Summerlands project to educate the public on the advantages of adoption of a senior and or special needs pet. We'll also be, through the project, providing a space for the advancements of the hospice and palliative care, because there is still a lot we do not know. As you can see, there is a lot involved with this project beyond just the Pet Transition Centre. However, the Pet Transition Centre is the focus of this project. Of course, this is going to be a profitable non-profit. So how is the Summerlands project going to generate all these funds? Of course, there's the Pet Transition Centre in and of itself that will generate, of course, some funds. Also, another idea is the Summerlands Lunch, business networking support for passionate pet people, specifically for passionate pet people. We could also team up in regards to pet insurance, do a pet retail store within the centre, and we can also offer some of these services within the centre with the treatment as well as outside the treatment. We can offer pet acupuncture, bereavement support, cremation, burial services and supplies, herbal and homeopathic medicine, highly skilled pain management. This is all regards to the pets, and some of this, of course, is regards to humans. Humans, of course, is bereavement support, home assessments, because there's going to be times when the special needs and or senior pet cannot come to the actual centre, so we'll offer home assessments. And continuing on to the next slide. Also, other ways the Summerlands project will generate funds is through doggy massage. We could also offer human massage if needed, but honestly this is more for the dogs in regards to hospice care. Memorial services and celebrations of life. Mobility fittings and home care supplies, because we'll also be offering, of course, special needs pet care. Nutritional support is a big one, especially for senior pets. Pet loss support groups. Photo sessions, aka pet photography, we could do JVs there and offer studios. Reiki or healing arts, this can be independent of or included in treatments. Surgical palliation, special needs doggy daycare or similar pet care services. This can be offered within the centre if we have the space, or within people's homes, or once again, this could be something we JV with other people. Urns and memorization, and veterinary orthopedic manipulation, VOM for short. These are just some of the many ideas of ways the Summerlands project can generate funds and become a profitable non-profit. If you have any more ideas, we'd love to hear from you. How will people learn about the Pet Transition Centre, the Summerlands project in and of itself, as well as the Summerlands Pet Transition Centre? Of course, press. I will need help with doing the press stuff. I would gladly myself do press. I am suited for that need. We could do referrals, joint ventures, Green Cross, or any other vets, definitely. And of course, big one, online marketing, is to get the word out about the business and everything that it offers, as well as the Summerlands project in and of itself. It is, once again, going to be a profitable non-profit, so we would like people who have business heads or business sense to be involved, as we would like this to be run not like a traditional charity, constantly fundraising, but using its own funds, using its own business as such to generate the profits. Hence the profits, because it's not a profit, goes back in, and this all accumulates. Anyway, the Summerlands project will be a success when, for right now, the benchmark is just the first Pet Transition Centre is operating as a profitable non-profit, aka full-purpose organisation. The Pet Transition Centre is bricks and mortar. It is real. It is working. It is going. That is currently what my benchmark for success is with this. Of course, this may change in the future. However, for now, I just would like to see this Pet Transition Centre established and going and operating profitable, but as a non-profit. Okay, so how can you help? Well, just keep and get in touch with me, Lady V, and follow me, or just stay in touch and say you would like to be kept informed and up to date about the Summerlands project. We might do crowdfunding, however, this is just me putting it out there for now, and we'll see what happens from here. So anyone who would like to help me with this, mentorship or any other way, please get in touch with me. Of course, for now, I am doing the Summerlands Lunch business networking support, including a mastermind component for passionate pet people here on the Gold Coast. So if you can attend and spread the word about this lunch, that will help me get this off the ground, or get me with the money to get in touch with the people who will be able to help me. So regardless, I would like to ask you to stay in touch, and if you can help me spread the word about the luncheons and be involved in any way, please do. Now, all right, I am next going to address some of your objections or obstacles or some of the things that have been brought up to me. All right, first thing first. What is a pet transition centre? I hope I've covered it. I hope I've mentioned that it is going to be a bricks and mortar centre. It is going to be like a vet clinic, but a lot more than a vet clinic. It is not just a vet clinic. It is going to look after the emotional well-being and needs of the people, not just the pets. So it will be hospice and palliative care for the pets. However, there will also be a big component there that staff will be trained, the centre will be built and everything to look after the emotional well-being for people who are in this life with this pet, because of the bonds we have with our pets, and they are part of our family. It can be quite a trying time and quite a traumatic time for people, and so it's not always conducive to be able to walk into a vet clinic where they're busy with a million and one other things and puppies and cats and other things, that you're not ready for that. You just don't want to deal with that. So you would love an environment as a dog owner, that's going to be ultimately aimed at dog owners at the moment, to come in and for your special needs or senior pet to get the care it needs. So it's not going to be like a retirement village. Some people have asked me if it's going to be like that. No, it's not like a retirement village. Though I would love to have, like I said, a special needs doggy daycare available for people to do during the day, like they've got blind or deaf or any special needs pets or senior pets. They can drop them off there and know they're going to get the care that they need. The people are definitely knowledgeable and about these things. However, at the moment, we also can JV with people that do dog boarding and who do pet sitting and anything like that. So the Pet Transition Centre will be bricks and mortar. It will be like a vet clinic, but a lot more than that. It will, of course, encompass a whole heap of range of modalities and, like I said, a multidisciplinary approach to the care, the hospice and palliative care of the pets. And if you have any other questions in regards to this, like I said, get in touch with me. I will quite happily talk to you about this. And if you need facts or figures and numbers, please forgive me. I am not at that stage with this yet. I am just, once again, putting this out there and need the actual assistance in regards to that, because of pure fact, that is not my personal strength. My personal strength is getting up, talking about it. If anyone's got any idea about wealth dynamics and wealth dynamics profiles, I am a star profile for my primary profile, and secondary is creator supporter. So, pardon me, I'm just getting a drink. Basically, so if you know anyone that can be involved, pardon me, like I said, get a drink, please get them to get in touch with me. And if you have any further questions, contact me, Lady V. I'll put, next slide will have contact details of how to get in touch with me.